It's SNES. I can't wait.
We're live.
It's gonna be hot.
Hey guys, what's up? We live. We live. Is this second one after E3 where we're a little more recovered?
What's up, guys? I'm Code That #show. Welcome back to Achievement Unlocked. As always, I'm accompanied by Jasmin.
Hey guys.
And Samuel over here.
What's up?
And last week we focused on E3. We are still kind of recovering from E3.
Yeah.
That was
jumping into AX.
That was a crazy week. Yes, we're jumping right into AX. Are you planning on any cosplays, Jasmin?
I am. I'm planning on one video game cosplay, a crossover, and one anime cosplay. I don't know. Do you consider Samurai Jack anime?
Yes.
Yes.
Then yes, one anime, one.
Well,
video
it's
game.
not from Japan, but I mean, I consider the Last Airbender anime, and that's not.
That's
what
true.
are the dates for that again?
Anime Expo?
Yeah.
It starts this Friday.
This Thursday and Friday is
Thursday is day 0, right?
Thursday is day -1.
See, I would have made this.
Friday is day 0. Saturday is day 1. Sunday day 2.
Tagging on the days, aren't you? Kind of,
But I actually like that they did that Thursday and Friday because there's going to be more times and days to pick up the badges, which is really needed because in the before, there's always constantly been a complaint that it's LineCon, it's hot, it's outside, no one wants to wait forever. So if you're already in LA Thursday or Friday,
it's true.
Go get
That's
your
a
badge.
very good point.
And don't bitch about it Saturday.
I like that they're taking the weather into consideration.
When I used to go to AX when I was a kid, we would actually sit there and have a negative day 1. And we would have a 24-hour thon where me, my brother, and a couple of our friends, we would come in, bring all the clothing and duct tape and tin foil and cardboard that we have, and we would just talk and make stuff. And we would have
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Was this when it was in Anaheim or Long Beach?
Anaheim,
cool.
2002, 2003. And it was cool because we'd be listening to anime soundtracks and eating Pocky and just being sweaty, gross teenagers building these costumes. No, it was so much fun, and they had to ruin it. I'm not a fan of AX anymore. Sorry, guys.
I like where it's going. I feel like the cosplay has definitely jumped up. When I first started going, it wasn't as big of a thing at Anime Expo.
Sure.
And last year, I felt like the cosplay at Anime Expo was even better than the cosplay at Comic-Con. Because Comic-Con used to be the big event, and I feel like Anime Expo is jumping up their game, and it's impressive. What I've seen is impressive.
I agree. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's hectic. It's crazy. There's a lot of teenagers, but it's fun. It's not as bad as VidCon. But it's fun.
VidCon's bad.
VidCon is it's like a Justin Bieber. Oh, Larry, I'm wearing your hat. I can see you in the chat, by the way. I was waiting for that. Thank you, Larry, for the hat. All my yellow. This is because of the SNES. I'm Capcom Retro Pride.
Speaking of the SNES, let's move into our gamer news. Starting off, the Sega Forever just launched. The website is forever.sega.com, and it is a collection of almost every Sega game for free, available on your mobile app. However, they're releasing few games at a time every month, so you gotta keep coming back to collect them all. Right now, the games they have available are Sonic the Hedgehog, Altered Beast, Phantasy Star 2, Kid Chameleon, and Comics Zone. But I heard news that it got off to a very rocky start. People were upset because the emulation was not great.
Well, okay. If you're using a phone for this thing, I can understand the problem. I actually have Sega Forever. As soon as I heard it, I downloaded everything. And the user interface is a little wonky, and it's not actually the ABC buttons, which I thought was going to be the problem. It's actually the directional pad, because their up, down, left, and right are so tiny. You have to be really specific. I can't play Phantasy Star, for example. Can't do it. But I can play Kid Chameleon just fine. Crazy Taxi is also really easy to do too.
Oh my god, Crazy Taxi.
And what really surprises me actually is that they don't use the same interface for each game. They build each user interface for specific aspects of each game, and I thought that was really cool.
Do you have one that you think is great right off the bat without any problems? One that you recommend that people just go for that one first?
Kid Chameleon, easy. Crazy Taxi. Not only is Crazy Taxi easy to play, but they kept the original soundtrack. They have Offspring on there, Bad Religion, and I'm sitting here playing, and my girlfriend, for example, she hates mobile games, and she
why?
I don't.
Maybe is it because I know Adam gets upset when I download a mobile game and I'm on my phone all the time. So I think that could be a factor, and you might just not realize it.
There's just not that many good mobile games, and so she's hearing Offspring blare out. She's like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "I'm not watching. I'm playing." See, she's like, I didn't know mobile games were that cool. I'm like, they are now. Thanks, Sega.
So she doesn't play any mobile games.
She doesn't play any mobile games, and the thing is, I hated mobile games until Sega finally came out with mobile stuff that I can actually play. It's nostalgic and it's so much fun. I'm a believer of mobile games now.
Well, it's the future. Kids in Japan own
It
two
is.
phones. One for normal phone things and one for mobile games. That's how crazy it is.
And companies are just making tons of money off of it. Where like companies that were not even into this are moving into it. I believe like PlayStation and Xbox. Like
Well, Nintendo took a step into it.
yeah,
with the
Nintendo. Everyone's
Super
kind
Mario
of
Run.
getting their hands into getting some sort of mobile games
Yeah.
released because just like Candy Crush came out, people like to spend tons of money on these apps for some reason. But do you guys,
$1 here, $2. No, I've known people.
Yeah,
So once you
where
get
it's
really
like
knee
you get-
deep into the game, you want to spend a little bit of money for those microtransactions. $5 doesn't seem like anything. Take it for someone who buys Overwatch boxes every single time there's an event. I spend $20 each time. Now Overwatch has officially cost me from $65 to over $100 because of all those microtransactions
Yeah.
that I put in to buy DLC, special boxes, which is what gets everyone.
Yeah.
They actually passed a law in China, interestingly enough, that they have to show the outcomes of what that box will give you.
I heard about that. I think I saw you post that.
Yes, because gambling has gotten that bad, and they just are trying to crack down on gambling. That when you do these loot boxes, like in Overwatch or these mobile games or any other game where it's a surprise box that comes with stuff, it is a form of gambling.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to crack down on that. They'll tell you the percentage. Oh, it's a 3% chance you're going to get a character. or
Super
B
chat!
Super chat.
chat,
Larry. Up Larry Newville. You never fail us, do you? He says, Jasmine, very appropriate for the mini SNES with heart emoji, heart emoji, heart
Thank
emojis.
you.
Hashtag Nintendo. Can't wait to play Star Fox 2. So,
Yes.
Okay, Larry, I have a question. Did you already pre-order the SNES? And if you have, where did you pre-order? Because I cannot find it.
Yeah.
And then moving on to
Please,
that.
actually, if anyone in the chat, not just
Yes.
Larry, any of you guys, because
Yes.
as you know, the NES sold out. And then once Nintendo was like, hey, by the way, no more. That's
Then
it.
everyone was-
everyone
upset.
freaked out. So everyone's already like anticipating SNES, like that happening to it as well. It's going to sell out, no restock, and then you're done
So,
for.
moving into that
Yes.
news, the mini SNES has officially been announced finally, and it was going to be released in September on the 29th for about $80.
80?
Yeah.
Here's
Why?
I'm not a fan.
That's what I've heard.
I'm
I
not a
heard it's
fan.
about 80.
You're not a fan? Why?
I believe.
No, there's a reason. A perfectly logical explanation.
And I would like to hear that.
How many games came out on the NES?
On the
mean,
NES or
I
SNES?
No, the NES.
That came with it? I thought it was like 60.
This one's coming out with, I think, like 21 games.
Yeah,
No, I
I
thought they
actually
only
have
ha-
a list of games right here.
Yeah, it's not that much. And for $80, like,
have
don't
a
get me
pic-
wrong, I'm all about the power of nostalgia, but I think that Nintendo's like, oh, people really want this? We're going to jack the shit of the price out
Yeah.
of this. And, like, and the thing is, Super Nintendo...
We have a picture with all the games as well. Maybe we can throw that up as well. Keep going.
And so the Nintendo stuff, like, I'm all for nostalgia, but if they're looking for what is the perfect price point for game per thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they realize that the NES is so popular that they might actually maybe come out with different variations of SNES, like an NES with this amount of games, an SES with these kind of games.
So you
and
think
an
they're going to
SNES
keep it up
with-
at 21 games? Like, I mean, you know what? You're right. You do have a point.
Either
It's-
that, or they're going to find out or they might actually use a DLC aspect to
I hope
put in
that
more
is the
games.
DLC. I don't know if they have ever followed up with the DLC for the NES. Do you know? Because I know you have one, don't you?
I do have one. I did not unbox it. And if I sell it now, I'd make a lot of money. But I'm not gonna, because my mom threw away my NES and my Duck Hunt gun and my controllers.
So that's the only way to play
That
this.
sucks.
Yeah, she did it one day. She's like, it's junk, and I'm just like torn apart. But you're right. It seems like Nintendo is. I am a Nintendo nerd. I am a Nintendo fangirl. But it seems like they're really taking advantage of their fans with this because they're like, oh, you guys like the NES? Well, how about we put out two-thirds less games and up the price $20?
I won't be upset if they do come out with the Nintendo 64 though.
Oh,
I would be
And-
totally on top of
Well,
it.
here's the thing.
do you
Like,
think they'll end at N64? Or do you think they'll release a mini game?
of course they're going to release the N60.
No,
No,
do you
no,
think
after.
they'll end at
Oh.
after? That's what I meant.
I
Do you
don't-
think they'll release a GameCube
You know, I don't
too?
think
Because
that
I don't
the
have my GameCube anymore.
I actually have 3 GameCubes. Don't ask me why. Let's not talk
Each
about that.
one
But-
for each kid.
But I don't know if the GameCube did as well as their
Yeah, I was about to
older
say.
consoles.
And here's the thing with N64. I'm not even mad that they if they come up with the idea of like
That Famicom one, you guys saw that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's a Japanese version. That's the one I want. Keep going.
Yeah, but yeah, like DLC packages, I wouldn't be mad. I mean, it actually makes sense business model wise. Like they can't give us everything even if they want to, except unless you're Sega. Thanks, Sega. But like for example, are you guys familiar with the Humble Bundle?
Yes, from Steam.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same concept where it's
Okay.
like maybe they'll do like. I'm hoping they don't do subscription based because that would end it right there. Like it just won't happen.
I mean, I think this is a fun, cute, like little gift to give to somebody, and I think you know what? I gotta again hats off to Nintendo because they are really, really like lacking lately in DS because they just canceled their 3DS. They said, hey, 2DS is the only way to go. 2DS is, I'm sorry, I don't like it. It's like a big chunk of plastic. Have you seen the 2DS?
Is it as big as the Game Gear back in the 90s?
It's this big. It's this big. Think of the 3DS, fully open it, that's the 2DS. It doesn't fold close like the 3DS does, which makes it like easily broken, harder to hold, weirder to hold. And, you know, by releasing these little mini things, it kind of makes up for their lacking mobile gaming cell, or not mobile gaming, but like to-go gaming, like, you know what I'm talking about,
Right.
DS's. So,
Larry Newbill stated that I'm going to pre-order it on Amazon because I'm not going to fight in line at Walmart and GameStop. Plus, I don't get off work till late.
Smart.
Yes, and I hope that it's not a struggle pre-ordering it as well because the NES just went so fast.
It really did.
It really did. It didn't do well. And a lot of Kian, or is it Latakian? I'm not sure how to pronounce your screen name. But he said no on the GameCube. It failed miserably for them. And Larry Newbill says that he'll probably do his pre-order next month.
What do you think failed harder, the GameCube or the Dreamcast?
Dreamcast.
Well, I was a fan of the GameCube, so...
Everyone I knew owned a GameCube.
Yeah,
Not everyone owned a Dreamcast.
it was my first
Well,
personal
the
console.
The Dreamcast was such a misunderstood console. It was a great console.
I'm sure it
and
was.
It just the competition killed it, but the power of it at the time was kind of ahead of its time.
Yes, Ashley canceled the 3DS. That news was like about a couple months old in April. They canceled it because the 3D component is not doing anything. I know, like I enjoyed the 3D component for about 3.2 seconds and then turned it off because it gave me a huge headache. So they're canceling the 3DS.
Taylor Ash is like, they canceled the 3DS?
Yeah.
Welcome to the hashtag show. We break dreams.
And hashtag says, the Dreamcast came out at the wrong time in the console cycle.
It did. I mean, if it came out with maybe like, I don't know, if it came out with like the Xbox and the PlayStation 2 time frame instead of like back then, I think maybe it would have had a chance.
All right, Sam. So you guys in the comments let us know. Are you going to get the SNES? Sam, are you getting the SNES?
I'm holding out for the 64.
All right. Kelly, are you getting the SNES?
I'll try.
Do you have the NES?
I do not have the NES.
The mini one.
And
Yeah.
I'm also not very familiar with the SNES games. It was my brother's console, and he would not let me touch it.
Okay.
So this is my chance to
There
really
we go.
get more familiar
Yes.
with the SNES,
Fine.
which is why it works for me.
Final Fantasy 3 is on it, and it's
Yeah.
one of the best.
Like I mentioned this before, my
Yeah.
first Final Fantasy was the one that just came out.
I'll be getting the SNES. I have the NES. I'm just going to go ahead and collect them all. Plus, my mom threw away my SNES. So, there we go.
Daniel Jerome says, hey guys, just wanted to let you know that I've changed my username on most social media to Blackstar Galactica, except Twitter because it's too long. Self high five. Anyway, I need the mini NES.
Yeah.
So
Thanks,
Daniel's about.
Thanks. That's awesome.
And then also in gamer news, recent gamer news, Skull and Bones has announced that they are actually going to have a solo campaign mode.
That's awesome.
People assume that it was just strictly the multiplayer ship combat, but no, they will be having a solo campaign mode. That's
great.
But they did also say that they will be in relation to each other. They are not exclusive of each other.
Is
They
it a
will be
DLC?
integrated. They didn't mention. There was
Okay.
not much news
So they
given out.
took it from Battlefront's past where everyone wanted that campaign. I was like, let's just give it to them now. That's nice of them. I like that.
Here's the kicker, though. Now with that being a thing, like, is it going to be able to be a solid competitor for Sea of Thieves? Like, they're going to go head-to-head with each other.
I think that they
Good
both
question.
were very popular at E3. I don't think that either one's going to have any trouble getting themselves out the door right off the bat.
I mean, between Overwatch and Battleborn, I mean, both are similar games but different in their own rights. I think it's
Yes.
going to be the same thing, and I want to know who's going to be the Battleborn and who's going to be the Overwatch. I know it's
It
tough.
depends. Wait, are they both coming out on PS4 and Xbox One or Xbox One X?
I think
I'd have to double check. I don't know that.
I think Sea of Thieves is an Xbox exclusive. I know that much. Skull and Bones.
Is it an Xbox
But you can get it
exclusive
on
or
PC.
no? Is it a not? Is it a going to be on Xbox just when it launches and then a month later on PlayStation, or is it strictly Xbox One X exclusive?
I do know that they only showed all of their stuff at the Xbox Microsoft booth at E3 this year.
Okay.
That's the only place where you could find it. That's where I saw or interviewed the director, the development director, I believe it was. So I think that it might be Microsoft exclusive.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure, guys, so don't quote me on that.
Well, we'll see. What about you guys in the chat? Skull and Bones versus Sea of Thieves. You let us know
I
which
feel like
one
that'd
you're
be a
gonna do.
great gamer debate.
I think so too. Maybe we'll do that next week.
Sea of Thieves has shown us more stuff. They have presented more to us, and they've said that there's more coming than what we've seen yet. Skull and Bones, we haven't seen much. They didn't show much at E3. I do know that they did demo the Loot Hunt, which was a PvP mode, but it wasn't really available to the public. Like, they basically kept it on down low here and there. We tried to see more stuff about Skull and Bones. It was hard to access. So I don't think that, from what I've seen, Sea of Thieves definitely has their stuff together more. So right now, I
Sea
think...
of Thieves had a corner last year at E3. And then this year they had even more. They're putting a lot of money into Sea of Thieves.
I think that they're going to do quite
I wouldn't
well.
compare them quite yet because I don't think it's fair.
But Skull and Bones doesn't come out until fall of 2018. So
Okay.
It's a long
It's a
time.
long time.
And Sea of
I
Thieves
think
is
that
coming
they're
out.
gonna
Such
do
a
great.
Do you know?
tease.
Sea of Thieves, I'm not positive. I know that the beta was supposed to be coming out this summer, maybe.
Was it open or closed?
Oh,
And
look.
Closed. I think the
Sea
closed
of
beta was
Thieves.
coming out this
did
summer.
you guys sign up yet?
We did sign up. I signed up.
I'm playing. I'm gonna be playing Quake Champions soon.
And I'm also signed up for that too.
And I'm going to be playing Lawbreakers. So everyone's
yeah.
playing games that's like in there.
And you can see us play a lot of these games on our Early Access Sunday show.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, so Sea of Thieves, by the way, is coming out Windows, Xbox One, and
Q1, Q2 2018. Okay.
There you go.
So just before the Skull and Bones.
oh god, we're gonna have another.
But I'm worried because Sea of Thieves has shown us a lot more, and Skull and Bones has not shown much. So if it were a matter of one being more successful than the other,
yeah.
I think it might be Sea of Thieves because they've got their stuff together already.
You're right.
I
They
mean,
do.
if they're coming out
They
around
do.
the same time.
Yep.
But
right.
that brings us to our drawing segment.
Yay!
My
We are going
favorite
to be
part.
Drawing our own pirate ship. I think we're gonna take 5 minutes for it. Is
Yep.
that enough time
Yep.
to draw our own pirate ship? Mine's gonna be so cute. You guys are all gonna die.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm never.
All right. So fun story while we're drawing. I'm gonna tell you guys a very fun story, and the chat's gonna love this. So when I was 17 years old, I really wanted a job, and my parents made it really hard on me getting a job. They're like, "No, don't worry, we'll support you with whatever you want." Yeah, right. So I was just like, "Oh, I want my own job. I'm an independent person." So I found the perfect job that they could have no problem with, and it was at a kids' party place. I'm not telling you guys the name because I don't want you looking at pictures, but it was a kids' party place, and it was only on the weekend, so it was perfect. I got to take my classes Monday through Friday in college. I had this weekend job. I work with families and children, so it's very it's a good job for a kid to have, especially for their first job, and they were all cool with it. But the one thing to the job, which was really interesting, this was way before I got into cosplay or anything like that, is I had to dress up. So it was a kid's birthday party place, and I had to dress up and entertain the kids. So I dressed up like a pirate every Saturday and Sunday for 10 whole years.
Hey, that's
I-
not a bad job.
Yeah, I mean, it was really, really, really good, well playing. Super chat!
Super chat.
Super chat! Larry Newbill, what's up? Kelly, you can have my mini NES, plus I'll be in tears when I play The Legend of Zelda Links to the Past.
That's why
I
it's his
told
favorite.
Jasmine that's my all-time fave Zelda game.
I remembered.
Yes, I need more experience with the NES and the SNES and even Sega because this was like the time where like my mom would buy it for my brothers, and because I grew up with 4 brothers. My mom's like, you get all the girly stuff and your boys get all the boy stuff. And so like I was never really like given any of that. I had to share with my brothers what they were given, and they did not share. So there was that.
Thank you, Larry.
Yeah,
He
Yes.
told me Link to the Past is his favorite, and I told him that my favorite, and I believe it's your favorite as well, Kelly, is Wind Waker.
Yes, that is
and
my
he
favorite.
said he's
This
gonna
is
get around
true.
to playing it. You better do it.
What's our time frame?
But anyway, so while we finish up our drawings right now,
about 3 more minutes.
I dressed up like a pirate. Might have dressed up like a mermaid as well. I did. So pirates are pretty cool.
Pirates are the best.
I did. I know how to do magic tricks. I know how to face paint like a boss, and make a mean balloon animal. But that's about it, guys. It was actually a really fun job. It was very interesting. I worked with a lot of celebrities and their kids as well. It was good times. But yeah, pirates. All right, I'm done.
You want to go first?
Yes, I will go first while you guys finish up your drawings. All right, so this is my pirate ship. It's called the SS Ducky. And as you can see by the rubber ducky at the helm instead of some mermaid. Forget about mermaids. It's all about the rubber duckies. And I have a skull and bone situation on my flag. And I have a pirate. And then, of course, there's a girl pirate because go girls. And she's a swashbuckling pirate. But yeah, this is my shit. Woo! I win. You guys don't have to. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I win. All right, Kelly, you up
Time
next?
for mine. I've got my cutie little ship over here. It's got a unicorn.
Is that you, Kelly?
Here's my dog hanging out in the crow's nest. There's me with my telescope, whatever they're called, and then my little heart. What are they called? Sails, and it just lets off glitter as it's floating on the sea.
Kawaii pirate ship.
There's my pirate ship.
I like how our helms are very cute. Like,
So-
unicorns and duckies all
Mine's
the
called
way.
the SS Sparkle. That's what mine's called. There we go.
So I love my steampunk life, and so I had to be a sky captain instead. I'm all about that floating in the air.
This seems like some anime
some
shit, man.
thunder-ash stuff right there. And it's way cool. They might be cute. They suck high. I'm way cooler.
Super kawaii.
It's way cooler than both of those. You can find my brand new pencil-ass design at www.notreal.com.
Instead of saying arg matey,
I
I
think
say quack
SS
quack.
Sparkles was the best.
I don't know, man. SS
Tell you
ducky
what,
all the way.
how about we ask the super chat? Super
SS
chat.
Sparkles.
Who's got the best pirate ship?
My
Please
dog
put it in the
is
chat.
up there. My dog. And
That's
We
a
need-
duck hunt dog.
We
That is the dog. That's cute. I like that.
We need a winner for
I
our
have no
pirate ship.
doggo.
Who wins?
Yeah, I have no doggo.
Anyway, what is next on our?
next on our list, surprisingly, the long-awaited full game of We Happy Few finally releases in
Finally.
August. I had checked this game out a long time ago when it was in its early access, and I downloaded the demo, and the demo was super glitchy, and that turned me off, so I never downloaded it. But it looked like a cool game, and it was actually the kind of game. The art style looks like it was made by Bethesda.
Okay.
It has kind of a BioShock feel to it a little bit. It's very creepy. And it's just like a survival game, basically. So everyone is forced to take their happy pills, and if you don't take your happy pills and they find out, everyone attacks you, pretty much.
That's crazy.
But yes, finally, it's getting its full release in August. Originally, they were planning multiple updates before the final release, but they decided to do one large update between now and the final update, and it's going to be called the Joy Update, because you got to take your joy.
Kat says SS Ducky wins it. That's
Yeah,
one for
SS
Ducky.
Wait. She retracted it.
Retracted.
She got two.
Okay. So
Ryan Superstar Still Thomas was wow, Sam.
for We Happy Few, the thing about early access games and they take forever to come out. I think King of the Kill is still in early access mode. Very rarely actually does a game come out of early access. Maybe it's because devs fear a full release, or they just don't work on it, or it just never gets done. So I'm actually really happy that this game is getting a full release, because it's getting rarer.
Whoa, super chat!
Super
Super
chat!
chat!
Oh, Sam! One for Sam!
One Piece Pirates want their shit back. I like an anime. I don't even watch One Piece, and I knew that. Oh, you weeb.
I've never watched it, actually.
Really? I've never
Not
watched
once.
it either, but I know it's everywhere.
It's very long. I watched it.
So I
500.
just did a quick search on what We Happy Few was, and I remembered it was a horror game, and that's why I wasn't interested in it.
It's not that scary, but it is nerve-wracking. You're kind of like running around hiding, trying to survive. Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's just like zombie games. Can you play
Yeah.
a zombie game or no?
I do play Left 4 Dead is one of my favorite games. I love it, but I'm more into like, oh my god, Killing the Witch was a whole. Do you remember that?
I'm surprised they haven't come out with a Left 4 Dead 3. You'd think
Oh,
that
you're
a
right.
game that successful. It's been what, since they came out?
It was really
2010.
yeah, a long
almost as
time
old as
ago.
Skyrim.
When do you think Pubs is going to be getting out of early access?
Soon.
Soon? You really think that's soon?
Dude, there's so much money and there's so much fandom behind it, and the guy's working so hard to make it a reality. Like,
I don't think he thought it was been that popular. It got like, whew, it's like viral.
Oh yeah, it's
the number one game on Twitch.
It's a very viral game, and it cuts League of Legends by almost half.
Good.
Actually,
I think League is trash anyway, so
nobody asked you.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna reply. Wait, are you a League fan?
I'm Teemo, buddy. Team Teemo.
Oh, you are a League fan. Oh, that's okay.
I am.
League is still trash.
I love League. Fight me.
Basura. Anyway, but I haven't played PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, so is that on only PC?
I think you should try my game first.
It is
before
now
you
on.
buy it.
Actually, it's being ported to
Try mine
Xbox
first
as
before you
well.
buy
We'll
it.
do it.
Yeah.
It's being ported to Xbox. It might be on the Steam sale right now. I know it's. I bought it for $30. You could get it for less.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, are you guys into the full game of We Happy Few, or are you guys going to pass on it?
Oh, I'm so excited. I wish I got it at the early access. Really.
Okay.
I think it'd be a good game to stream. So if one of us does get it, maybe we'll do a stream. We'll play it in the dark or something.
I think I might.
Yeah.
Joe, get us codes.
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to get all the codes.
Joe gives me the codes to give to you guys.
Oh, okay.
That's how
All
that
right.
works.
Okay. Moving on to our next segment. It's called Say What?
Say what?
Yes,
Random gamer news.
Brand new sub-segment. I am so happy.
It's random. I will give you that. When I read this, I'm like, what the hell is this? WoW guild user uses Tinder
WoW
to
as
recruit
in World
for
of
his
Warcraft.
guild. Yes,
Yes.
World of Warcraft player uses Tinder to recruit for his guild. His name is Adam, or in the game, it's Aaron Nord. And he's located in the Bay Area in San Francisco. So if you are a WoW player in San Francisco, use your Tinder app to find this guy. I kind of want to know more about it. But he actually joked with his girlfriend about buying a billboard in order to advertise recruits for his guild.
Is it that bad?
And his
Is that
girlfriend
hard?
was like, oh, he joked about it. His girlfriend was like, no, there are better ways to advertise and cheaper too. And so the ad reads on Tinder, it says, are you a powerful wandering hero who frequently meddles in the world-ending plans of powerful demons? Do you enjoy long walks on the broken shore, peaceful nights in Surmar, and spending your weekend knee-deep in the corpses of your vanquished enemies? Then Aphelion might be right for you. However, he got a lot more attention than he thought he would. He got a lot more applicants, but his alliance-only rule is what kept him from actually finding people. He found out a lot of Northern Californian peoples are actually on Team Horde. So, I'm Team Horde. Screw your group over there.
I don't.
You know what's interesting?
remember
to me?
what I was.
Have you guys ever had a Tinder profile before? Do you know how it works?
Yeah.
I've never had one.
Okay, so question is this like when you put a Tinder profile, do you select that you're either interested in male or females, or can you select both?
I think you can select both.
You can select both? Okay, then that makes sense because this guy would probably make this profile, and when it says selected in what, like he'd probably more apt to pick males because that seems to be more of the demographic that plays WoW.
Honestly, I gotta like slow clap for his creativity. The thing is,
It is creative.
a billboard.
It is.
First off, a billboard. Really, you're
Well,
gonna spend a whole billboard on your guild
it said he
in San
joked.
Francisco?
He
Yeah.
wasn't that committed to it. It was going to be 200 months. So
I mean, he was committed enough to make a Tinder for his guild.
Yes. Now, if you saw that on Tinder, would you have tried to apply for the guild?
Are you for the Alliance or the Horde?
It's been so long since I played. I don't remember what I was. I was a paladin.
Your
something,
alliance.
something.
Your alliance.
No, I legit don't remember. I think I played
No,
both
you're-
actually.
I don't think you can be a paladin in Horde.
I played a rogue. I think I was was I blood elf? No, it was undead. I was an undead rogue. For the Horde and for the Alliance, I was a prot pally. Yeah. It's been a long time.
I've never played WoW. Actually, once I got into Overwatch, which was my first Blizzard game, I put up a status on Facebook saying, should I get into WoW? And I've never gotten that many comments in my life.
Well,
Do you remember that?
If you play WoW, I play WoW, and we can.
Half the people were
Eventually.
like, don't do it. You're going to get addicted.
I don't
It's
think
really
you
bad.
have that kind of addicted personality. Yes, I know that you are a little bit more addicted to Overwatch, but I think that
Girl,
you
I play like
truly-
3 hours every day.
They're two different games. The type
okay.
of game that World of Warcraft is, I don't think that you'd necessarily be addicted to.
I've heard
I do-
stories of people waking up early in the morning. They had a
That was
schedule.
me.
They had
That was
alarms.
me.
They would
That was
do
me.
their whatever they had to do, like their missions. They
Here-
collect items, do battles.
Here's what happened to me when I played.
That's crazy.
No, here's what happened when I played WoW. I got a condition called Gamer Guild, and what that is,
When you pay for the.
it's where I'm playing this video game, and I'm always playing this game, but I
Yes.
feel bad that I'm not playing other video games.
Got it.
I skipped on Assassin's Creed 2, 3, Final Fantasy, the one with lightning in it.
Yes.
Even the one with Balthazar, Final Fantasy 12.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I missed out on all these games, these amazing games, because I was always playing League or not League.
Wow.
Freudian sleep. Wow. And so it's like I deployed to Afghanistan, came back, and it broke the spell. And I was like, I'm not jumping back on. I'm not doing it. That's it. We're done here.
Now,
Broke your addiction.
I think that your personality is a little bit more like my gaming style.
Okay.
And I do move around from game to game. I don't really get sucked into one for too long.
Okay.
I
am very ADD with games.
I say give it a shot, babe. I might be able to get you a free trial code off of mine, I'm sure.
Awesome,
Or you can
thank
probably
you.
just go to the website and find a free trial.
Now, should I pick
But-
for the Alliance or for the Horde?
That's when we never see Jasmine again.
Yeah, I know.
I have high hopes for Jasmine.
So you guys in the chat, let me know. Should I pick for Alliance? Should I be the Alliance, part of the Alliance, or part of the Horde?
Well, if we're gonna play together, you gotta be Horde.
Well, there we go. So
You gotta have no choice.
Kelly says Horde. Kelly's like, you're not getting my code unless you pick Horde. Woman, actually, let me set this up for you. Make sure you do it right.
I feel like
okay.
I feel like that'd be a great hashtag shirt. I'm a Horde for World of Warcraft.
I do have it.
a good idea
See,
for
I played the Elder Scrolls Online, which is like the Skyrim online game.
Yeah.
And that one is free to play. So, well, I guess you have to buy the whole game first. I was gonna say try that one if you want to see what like the MMOs are like and see if you get addicted, but you might still have to buy.
I'll try it.
Okay.
You know, one more thing about WoW, like I like all the designs and shirts they put out. I think we have a TeePublic shop actually, and we're gonna type it into the comments right now. So if you're curious about all the gaming shirts we have, you guys can check that out as well. But I love you have outfits for WoW, and I'm just like, those are so cute, but I can't wear an outfit for something that I don't play. Like that's fake as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
It.
Yeah, so I will play. I think I will jump into it soon, especially since it's kind of a dry spell right now until
Taylor Ash,
October, November.
Horde. Evil looking stuff is cooler.
You're right.
I mean,
And the leggings that I wear are Horde.
are they?
Yeah.
Okay, the gray, black, red with the symbol. Okay,
The
cool.
symbol. So that's what I'm for.
Awesome.
And for your suggestions to Jasmine, you say stay away from WoW.
I stay away.
Stay away.
The thing is, I know even now, if I were to jump right back into it, I would never play another game, and then all we would talk about is World of Warcraft every episode. Hey guys, I made it to the stronghold. Hey
And
guys,
then we kick you off the show.
we level 60 some noobs. That's all we talking about.
I mean, if anybody in our chat plays WoW, I think you could team up with them, make them part of your guild or something, and then that way we can play with them.
Let's start
Hashtag
a
WoW
hashtag
guild?
guild. Let's start a hashtag guild.
That's a good idea.
I've been talking about this with Joe. I keep telling him, get WoW, we can start a guild, and he's not for it. But moving on to our next new segment, the upcoming game A Way Out, which is that kind of unique, exclusive, multiplayer only game where you cannot play it unless co-op. The dev trashed PlayStation 4. He
Why?
said that the PlayStation 4 is like a 5-year-old PC. And like the article we found stated, and I agree with, the PlayStation 4 was released in 2013. So yeah, it is old. All right?
Yeah, all the other main, Nintendo and Microsoft have a new console coming out.
Yeah. So
PlayStation's
yeah,
sleeping
it's
on it.
old. I understand it needs to be updated, but I don't think that it deserves to be trashed.
I kind of agree with
That's
that.
because you trash all consoles
No,
and
no, no,
anything
no, no.
but
Here's the
PC.
thing. The thing is,
No. Up until E3, you trashed everything, and then when Microsoft had their announcement, then you're like, oh, maybe I'll get back into Microsoft Xbox. But no, before that, you trashed
You know
everything
what?
that was a console.
You're right. No, you're totally right. Here's the thing. I was before PC. I was a
Are you
PlayStation.
PC elitist?
Yes.
No, I am.
Okay,
But the
just
thing
wanted
is,
to make sure.
No, the thing is, I am. Disclaimer, y'all know this, duh. But the thing is, before that, I was a PlayStation loyalist. And the thing is, I'm actually really surprised that PlayStation isn't making more of an effort to keep up with Microsoft and Nintendo.
Well, they're coming out with the PlayStation Pro.
Well, there's the PlayStation Pro, but it's not like ood and odd. It's not that big of a
And
deal.
rumors of the PlayStation 5.
Which is, it's just rumors.
Well,
I mean,
was
it's not-
PlayStation ahead of the game
They-
with Blu-ray and with their graphics, and now Xbox One just now kind of surpassed it. Xbox One X.
Well, but even
Because
then,
Xbox One sucked.
Well, no, even the Xbox One still outperformed more than the PS4 did.
Wow.
It's a really big deal. And the thing is, I understand that
Now-
PlayStation is going all in on VR, and that's a big. And again, we talked about this. It's a big risk, but is it you're risking basically another console cycle to make that happen. Are you really willing to do that?
Now, here's what I think about the difference of PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Now, personally, I do not like the interfacing of the Xbox One. I find it hard to move around to all of my menus. PlayStation, it has it smoother. But where PlayStation or where Xbox actually got their fans is that they have the backwards play compatibility. And that won over a lot of people. And if PlayStation were to actually release a backwards compatibility, I think that people would warm up to them a lot more.
E3.
I don't think they will, though. The thing is, it's money. It's about money, and especially because they put so much into the VR, there's no way to be able to do backwards compatibility.
They might not
effectively.
But regardless, I think that if they did, that would bring them up.
Well, no,
and that's what we're talking about.
Well, no, if they put digital copies of their old titles, great. I feel like that's a good compromise. But I'm not gonna be able to play a PlayStation 1 game in their PS5. It's not gonna happen.
But I'm saying if they did that, it would save them.
If.
Not are they going to do it? I said that's going to help people warm up to PlayStation over the Xbox One.
It is a big long shot. Yes.
So I have a question for you guys. PlayStation, for the first time, I think last year, released a convention called PSX, where it was a convention.
Experience.
It was like E3, but just PlayStation, just Sony. And Xbox doesn't have anything like that, I believe. They have Fan Fest at E3, which is its own thing. So do you think if there was a PlayStation convention versus an Xbox convention, which one would be more popular?
I think that the Microsoft Xbox would be more popular in comparison.
Okay.
But I would be going to the PlayStation.
So Larry says he saw and heard Atari is going to be making a comeback. I'm not sure if it's true.
Too.
This is actually very, very true.
Yeah.
This is a very true thing. Atari is coming out with a brand new console. And that's crazy because they haven't done... They sat there and... actually, I think I wrote a thing on it on that hashtag show. You can check it out. But Atari is making a comeback. It's really weird because the last time they made one was in 1993 with the Jaguar, which I loved. Don't judge me. It was a console for most, and it's really interesting seeing them coming back because I want to see who they partner with, like
Atari. Seems like all the retro gaming things are coming back. It's like in the season right now.
Retro's so hot right now.
Oh my god! You know it's so crazy. I have an emulator on my brand new PC, and I just like don't.
I still have.
Here I am collecting the NES and SNES, and I'm just like, I got an emulator on my PC.
I have my N64 emulators. I have my SNES emulators.
Now, Kat in the chat says that she wants to get an Xbox One S just so she can play Anthem and Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yes.
But I thought Star Wars Battlefront 2 was a
also on
PlayStation
PlayStation.
exclusive, just like the first game. Is it not?
It's for sure coming on PlayStation, but I don't think it's an exclusive anymore.
It's no longer coming out first?
Probably coming out first if we're talking about exclusive release.
Yeah, exclusive release. 'Cause I think that's what
I
they
will
did.
look that up for you right now because I want to bust out the details. Battlefront 2. Anything is it 2005? What the fuck?
Mike Templeton is here late. Hi, Mike. So good to
on
see you.
Wikipedia, it says its release date is 2005.
Yeah, this is
We
the
have an
first one, I
asset
think.
stock.
Oh, no, this is the original Battlefront 2.
Oh.
There was one before this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's another Battlefront 2.
Yeah, now there's another Battlefront 2. That was the old one.
All right.
This is
looking
kind
it
of
up
like a
for you.
reboot of the franchise, and it's doing very well. I am very excited for it, though. I do want to get it upon release. But luckily, I do have both the PlayStation and an Xbox One. I am not biased really to either. I enjoy both of them, and it also makes it easier for me to play with friends who only have one console.
And it's going to be available for all consoles.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Including
Wonderful news.
PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One,
I'm
One X,
I'm
and
excited
PC.
too.
The beta is coming out in the fall.
Super chat!
Super chat!
Larry
Woo!
Newbill says that damn Zoolander reference, Sam and Jasmine.
Yes.
Which one?
I know, right? I love
Oh,
Zoolander.
that one.
Which one?
Oh,
Oh,
that
so
one.
hot right now? Yeah.
Oh
By
my
the way,
God.
we kind of need to move on.
We got to get going.
Got to get moving.
I have
Moving
something
on
show
to
you
the
guys,
gamer
too.
debate.
Oh, my
I believe we have
we gotta
time for
go.
at least one. And was it going to be the Overwatch versus Team Fortress? Is that the one that we're focusing on?
Are you
Yes.
Team Fortress?
I'm Team Fortress.
Oh, fuck
Team
that.
Square
Yeah,
Fortress.
it's going down.
This one is going to be a very good one because I know how passionate Jasmine is over Overwatch, as much as Sam is passionate about anything on PC. So, we are going to allow, what is it? What do we usually do? 30 seconds per...
We gotta go 30 because
30 per round, that's
Yep.
what we gotta do. So, I am going to get my stopwatch set. Who would like to go first?
Sam.
Once again, this is Team Fortress versus Overwatch. Sam, you're going first. Are you prepared?
as prepared as I'm
Ready, set, Go.
So Team Fortress has been around forever. We're talking like 2001, 2002. They're the ones who started what Overwatch is now. I mean, they might be old, but they're still highly relevant, and you can play with like 10 different jobs and stuff, and it's open source, and people can make these maps, and they can make a gazillion play styles, and it's just such a comprehensive game with like skins and little hats and all sorts of cool things.
All right, Jasmine, are you ready for
I'm glad
your
you
opening
didn't bust
statements?
out the calculator up again.
Did you? I did.
Did you?
I
missed
it. Ready? Set.
Yeah.
Go.
All right, so Overwatch is a brand new game. It's a Blizzard game, so you already automatically know that it's going to be amazing. You can say the one con for for Overwatch would be that you have to pay for it, and I think TF is free.
Yep.
But that's actually not a con at all, because it being a paid game means a lot less freaking children in the game and more serious players. Not to mention, all the new stuff that you have to download is free for Overwatch, instead of TF2 uses those micro DLC transactions to get more of your money.
Are you ready for your rebuttals?
I am.
And go.
Those aren't DLCs. You earn those things. It's pretty cool. And more importantly, yeah, there are kids and it's more open for people to play, but it's a very inclusive game on top of that. And they have the same things. You move the payload, you take the base, you do so on and so forth. It's Overwatch, but like it's free, and I don't have to necessarily worry about trying to be this super competitive edge and people call me a dick because I'm not on the payload all the time.
All right, Jasmine, are you ready?
I am ready.
Start.
Well, for Overwatch, you have more of a variety of different characters to pick. There's different classes you could select. There's achievements that you can unlock, like you were saying. It is newer. TF2 is far older. It doesn't have as many updates as Overwatch, and the Overwatch community is a well-spoken source that its updates what they want is listened to by the developers, and so the developers and the community of players have a very good relationship.
Closing statements?
Yep.
Do you want me to time you, or are you just going to give a sentence or two?
You should time him.
You can time me.
Okay, you ready? And go.
There is a large amount of job class spread through Team Fortress Classic. You can be a heavy weapons guy, you can rocket jump, you can be a sniper, you can be a medic, you can be a spy. And the spy thing is really cool, but I digress. The thing is, the game is better well-rounded, I think, and I don't have to pay $60 freaking to have the same thing that Overwatch has.
Jasmine, and now.
Overwatch is an incredibly well-rounded game. From the class systems you get to pick, to the point of it having an objective that everyone as a team can selectively focus on. Their choice of not focusing is up to them, but to focus on makes it better instead of the domination system Team Fortress 2 has. People can focus on that. The way the game is put together, where all the players in the versus modes and like competitive and quick play, they're matched correctly, so you're not matched against crazy leveled people.
And also, Mike Templeton says Team Fortress has been consistently updated since launch, which was like a million years ago. So
He also said that it's free now, so was it not previously free?
no, it didn't start free, but now it is free. Unlike Overwatch, which is still $60.
Also, I would like to point out that you had said something incorrect. You said that the DLCs have to be earned. They do not. Every time they come out with a new character, you get it right away.
Oh,
So,
that's even better.
There's that. And that does help them a
Same thing
lot.
with Overwatch.
Now, everyone in the chat, comment right now. Tell us who you think won. Voting starts right now, and as we are closing out, we will be doing our Get Wrecked segment.
You're fucking human. I'm gonna. Don't you do it, Sam! I already know what you're gonna do, Sam.
Do.
Sam, would you like to hit me with that Sharpie, please? Not the board. Sam, would you like to give your Get Wrecked recommendation, our Sega SNES edition?
Yes, I would love to give you a Get recommendation, and that recommendation is going to be Toe Jam and Earl. I'll tell you what, I was a kid playing Toe Jam and Earl. It was the weirdest game ever, and it was so weird because it had like super funkadelic music, and it had this weird red thing and this fat dude that kind of looks like Patrick Star. And they had these like super secret levels, and you were like on these the whole level was like on this platform in space, and it was just super funky, like good funky, like the kind of funky where it's like if you were playing it high, like it's even better playing it high. I highly recommend it, and with Sega Forever coming out, I'm hoping that's actually one of the ones they port first.
Okay. Jasmine, do you have a Get Wrecked recommendation, Sega SNES edition?
Mega Man X.
Mega Man X.
I think it's the one game that you can't get anymore today. I think it's like really rare and hard to find, but Mega Man X was redefining for the Mega Man era, and definitely there's a lot of favorites that I have for SNES, but that's the one to go to.
Well, and it looks like in the chat you've won the debate. Taylor, Ash, Larry, Ryan, and Kat have all sided with Jasmin.
Mike's with me though.
Mike's with you, but
Overwatch has better waifus.
Well, yeah, they're all dudes. That'd been a great argument for
My
me.
wife's right here. Thank you, Farah and Diva.
I think that
And Symmetra.
I think that Jasmin has won the debate according to the chat. And for my Get Wrecked, like I said before, I'm not familiar with this console, so I wanted to hear your recommendations. What do you guys think I should play? What
Did you
should I
ever
seek
play
out?
SNES?
My brothers would not. I mean, here and there, but not really sit down
Okay.
and play a game. Maybe like 10 minutes.
I'm gonna
like,
give our chat a list of games. You guys pick your favorite.
Yes.
Real quick. Super Mario World, Chrono
Yes,
Trigger.
I've played that.
Tales of Fantasia, The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Larry.
I played some
Super
of that.
Metroid.
But not on SNES. I played it on the Game Boy. When
SNES.
I got like one of the versions.
Gotcha. Secret of Mana, Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG, Yoshi's Island, Contra 3,
Super Mario RPG is really good.
Earthbound,
Earthbound.
TMNT, Super Mario All-Stars, Mega Man X, Final Fantasy 6, which is a lot of people's favorites, Street Fighter 2, Donkey Kong Country 2, ActRaiser F-Zero, Mortal Kombat 2,
Yeah.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors, NBA Jam,
Yes, I played that one.
NBA Jam, NBA Jam,
Razzle dazzle.
Final Fight, It's on Fire, Kirby Superstar, and Tetris, and a bunch of more. Another Zelda title. So yeah,
Awesome.
there's a Earthworm Jim.
I turned your L into a gun.
Pew pew.
Well, it looks like Taylor Ash says Panic on Funkatron was the one I had, I think. Kat suggests Super Mario World. And what's up, Kwame?
Kwame.
But that pretty much wraps up our episode for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Jasmin, where can we all find you?
You guys can find me here every Tuesday with Kelly and Sam doing Achievement Unlocked, on Thursdays for Anime Super Chat, and on Fridays you can check out, it's not live, but it is shot previously, our Disney news segment, Bippity Boppity News with Myra. You guys should definitely check that out. And all social media platforms, everything, including your mom's, and Jasmin Loves You X. And also, we just released today my review for Super Mario Odyssey, when I got to play that at E3, so definitely check that out later after we're done on our YouTube.
And Samuel, where can we all find you?
You can find me at Instagram at SlammySammyLock. You can find me on Twitter at SlammySammyLock. You can find me on YouTube at Steam Bunny Prod, where I make a bunch of comedy stuff. And you can also find that on Facebook at Steam Bunny Productions.
I'd also like to announce Mike Templeton's recommendation of Dynamite Heady, and Kawami Jones says NFL 2K. I'll definitely have to check those out. You can find me on all social media at Cranky Cupcakes with a Z at the end. You can find me on Saturdays for the Power Ranger Retro Wrap Up, and on Fridays for the Henshin Hangout, and as well here on Tuesdays with the Achievement Unlocked with Jasmin and Samuel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things trending
In geek pop culture.
Bye.